Good morning, my love. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy Wednesday. It is 5:30 in the morning here at the lake, and yes, it is still dark outside, as you can see. Finn has been watching cat TV. He's hopefully asleep. He has been howling his head off this morning, wanting to play with certain toys that he can't play with until about 9 o'clock. They're a little loud. Talking about a couple of things. First of all, I had some errands to run yesterday, and I'm an old lady with a big mouth. We all know that. And God knows I am opinionated. But I'm honest about it. I claim it. It's me. So I was out and there was, people shopping, grocery shopping, Christmas shopping, doing whatever. And one person kind of bumped into another person and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Merry Christmas." And the other person got mad. They were insulted and said, "How dare you wish me Merry Christmas? You don't know what my faith is. You don't know I'm Christian. How can you assume?" And I said, "This is none of my business, but I'm going to say something." They both looked at me and said, "Stay out of it." And I said, "No, there has to be a voice of reason. I'm an old lady. You're going to listen." And they kind of grinned. And I said, "This person just wished you well. She didn't say bite me. She didn't say screw you. She didn't say go to hell. She said, Merry, happy Christmas holiday. And that made you mad that she wished you goodwill." "Well, that's not what she said." I said, "Hold it. I want you to say something different. I want you to say, repeat after me. I want you to say happy." She had her hands on her hip. Happy. I said, holidays. Holidays. Put the words together. She said, happy holidays. And I said, "And how does that make you feel?" "Well, that's better." I said, No, we're not going to be that. How does that make you feel?" She said, "Well, that was nice." What's the difference? She just was wishing you goodwill. So take it at what it's worth. Don't start nitpicking people to death. That's like somebody saying, "Have a good day." "Well, it's evening." Come on. And they kind of both laughed and said, "Well," I said, "So if somebody says Merry Christmas and you're not Christian, all you have to do is say happy holidays, season greetings, thank you, same to you. You don't have to make a big production out of it. That's it. They're wishing you well. Take it as a gift. They were being kind. They did not look at you and say, fuck off. They didn't look at you and say, screw you, bite me. So take it for what it's worth. And they were both kind of laughing at that point and said, "Well, you got a point." And I said, "Okay, can we try this again?" And the one that had been offended said, "Sorry I bumped your card. Merry Christmas." And the other one said, "Same to you." Please, if somebody wishes you well, don't nitpick. If somebody says, "Have a good day," don't say, "It's evening." Seriously? Just accept it for what it is. Someone wishing you well. That's it. It's no different than somebody saying, have you noticed a lot of times servers, cashiers and things, as they're checking you out, and they will say, "Have a blessed day." That's a lovely thought. It's such a lovely thought. And I am sure there are atheists and agnostics in this world that don't like that. It's better than an insult. They're wishing you something nice. Hang on to that. It's that simple, okay? It's that easy. Don't let yourself get offended over silly stuff. You want to be offended? Be offended by war, by kids, going to school hungry, going to bed without food, people who are working 2 and 3 jobs to support their kids and they still can't, people who are sick can't afford their medications, people who are fighting about stupid stuff, stupid stuff. We are all human beings. We all breathe the same air. We all bleed. We all cry. For the most part, the same things hurt each of us. Pretty much the same things make our hearts smile. Just be kind. It's that simple. Just be kind. You don't have to accept and go along with somebody else's religious beliefs, cultural beliefs, political beliefs. People can think whatever they want to think. They can do and be whatever they want to be. Just let them be and wish them well. I think if more people were like that, we would have less war. Instead of people trying to shove their opinions down each other's throats, their beliefs down each other's throats. Hey, You all believe what you want to believe. You know, there are kids right now. This is Christmas Eve. They can't wait for tonight. They're watching that sky. They know Santa's coming. That's okay. There's some adults out there that are praying for miracles. Whether it's from God, whether it's from Santa, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, they're praying for a miracle. Don't deny them the miracle. Don't deny a kid the joy of believing in Santa. It's okay. What's it going to hurt? Don't be an ass and say, oh, grow up. Let them believe. Let them have the little piece of naivete. And for the grown-ups wishing for a miracle, praying for a miracle, maybe you are their miracle, and you don't even realize it. Maybe they're looking for a job and you know of an opening somewhere. Maybe they need a winter coat. Their kids need winter clothes. Maybe they're in your closet or your kid's closet. You just need to go through your closets. Maybe they need food. Next time you're at the store, buy some hot dogs and macaroni and cheese for somebody. Pay for the groceries for someone. You don't know, but you can be somebody's miracle. You can be somebody's blessing. Somebody may be going through a breakup. They just lost their job at the holidays. They lost their health insurance. They lost a loved one. And I've noticed so often, and I did a video on this the other day, that I was shopping and there was a lady in tears, lost a child. And she was just in tears, and I stopped and talked to her. All she needed was somebody to care about her for that 5 minutes. That's all people may need. Be their miracle. It's that simple, and that's free. Play nice. Be kind. Goodwill toward all. Let's end 2025 on a relatively positive note and step into 2026 with the attitude and spirit of love and compassion and empathy. Because apathy is never an option. Not giving a damn, saying it's somebody else's fault, somebody else's problem. As long as you live on this planet, honey, it involves you. It's a you thing too. Just one old lady's thoughts. I wish everyone a beautiful, those that observe, I wish everyone a magnificent Christmas Eve. Please, please. This goes for everybody that's going out to parties tonight, whether it's family celebrations, office parties, whatever. Please be smart, be safe. Do not get behind the wheel of a car if you're under the influence of anything. Please. I want you to think about something, and I want you to lock this in your little brain. As soon as you get behind the wheel of that car, if you have had any alcohol, marijuana, drugs of any type, muscle relaxants, pain meds, psychotropic drugs, gummies, whatever, as soon as you get behind the wheel of the car, you are accepting accountability and responsibility for any accidents you're involved in. Anybody else in that car with you? If you're in an accident, you're driving. It's your fault. You're driving. You lose control of that vehicle, it's on you. Be smart. Even if you feel just a little bit tipsy, call an Uber. Have a designated driver. And a designated driver is not the person that has had the least to drink. It's somebody that does not drink at all. They are stone cold sober. Let them drive everybody home. Because you're going to be surprised how many calls I get in the next 96 hours. People who have had family members in accidents, who are dead, who are in intensive care, who are on life support, who have had, they may be paralyzed, all kinds of just stupid, idiotic stuff. Shot because people do stupid things and get in arguments and they're drunk or high. Stop and think. Accept accountability because it's on your shoulders. You and you alone are responsible for your actions, inactions, attitudes, behaviors, and the consequences. So please have a beautiful, glorious holiday. Celebrate to your heart's content, but be smart and be safe. Okay? I know a lot of you are rolling your eyes saying, what does this old lady know? Honey, I was a surgical intensive care nurse. I worked trauma. I worked ER, cardiology. I've seen it. I've been there. I don't want it to happen to you. Have a beautiful, blessed holiday because I care about you. And most importantly, because you're worthy. Okay?